Alright, we are up and running and good to go. Let me get everything switched over to our regular layout. And we will pick up with more Sunbreak. And there we are. Should have game audio. Everything is set up. It's been a while. It's been a really long time actually since I've streamed this. Not only do I have to kind of refamiliarize myself with the controls after playing so much Resident Evil, and then before this, playing a lot of Wild Hearts. Gotta get back into Monster Hunter mode. The last time I played Sunbreak, we were doing anomaly grinding. I think Title Update 4 had just come out, and we didn't really spend a ton of time in Title Update 4. I haven't even done all of the Risen Elder fights that have come out. We did fight Velkhana. I'm not high enough level for Risen Val yet, which means I can't fight Risen Shigaru. But there is new stuff to check out. I want to finally see the Amatsu fight. I know very little, if not nothing about it. But we will see what happens.
I've got some great deals for you.
Eventually we're going to get a new melding type as well. I think there's a fourth, maybe a fifth. Yeah, we haven't finished with the melding pot yet. That's why I haven't been doing much decoration, forging. Alright. So we gotta go talk to Fugen.
I've got some great bargains. A wonderful prize. Happy hunting.
Alright, what you got? Alright, so this particular quest line ties in Kagero the merchant. Don't know much about him, but he did mention at some point that his home was destroyed, and that's why he's in Kamura. So the creature that destroyed his home was Amatsu. So that's how Yomogi ended up in Kamura. She was the daughter of the queen.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is like a co-op quest with Utsushi. Alright. Let's take a look at our loadout. I have a bit of history with Amatsu. I'll try and talk about when I actually go into the fight. But back in the day, when Amatsu was first released in 3rd generation, it was the final boss of Portable 3rd. Game that didn't get released in the West. And it's tough. I'm curious to see how they remix that fight. I'm gonna go in with Pierce guns. Back in the day, I used to farm this one, and even in GU, because it's in GU as well. I farmed this fight with ranged weapons. Fighting this thing melee is tough. At least for the first clear, I like to go in there with my loadout for range, and we'll see how well it goes. I haven't done light gun in a while.
I've been waiting for you. Uh-huh. A special quest has been added.
The sun will rise again. So this one is in the Infernal Springs, the unique kind of contained map we fought on a couple times, where we fought Violet Mizu. Basically, it's an arena fight. Big angry storm dragon.
Wow, sweet.
And Amatsu's native element, I believe, is water. It was in the old ones. I guess we'll see if they've changed anything with its affinity.
Time to get going.
Alright, site rating time.
Ominous clouds, torn apart, unleashing a torrent of rain. Then, an unrelenting typhoon, connecting the heavens once again. Finally, it shows its form. A hurricane made of flesh. Bringing death through gale and storm. A dragon god ready to thresh.
Looming Calamity, Amatsu.
It is time.
What did the elder say, man?
I will slay my mortal enemy. I already died once. I have nothing left to lose.
Don't do it.
You shouldn't be here. It's too dangerous.
You have to turn back. Do it for me.
I have to do this. This beast must be slain. Surely, you understand.
Hagiro.
Farewell, and stay safe.
Hagiro. Thank you. For helping me make the tea shop. For teaching me many important things. And for looking out for me. Even as a baby. Always. Always.
Lady Yomogi.
Quickly, take the child and flee from this place.
safe with me, Lady Yamogi. Now and forevermore.
Oh no, he's hot.
The fierce Master Utsushi. I'll leave everything to you. All right, Ace. Get ready to thrash.
Let's make this a quick one.
We gotta protect the village and our family. Let's go.
All right, time to get the rust off.
There's the
Let's
target.
show this calamity the power of Master and Pupil.
All right. So as an Elder Dragon, Amatsu has the Leviathan body type, which is not super common for the Elders. Similar to Lagi and some of the other kind of water-based creatures like Mizu. But it floats. It uses its abilities to kind of suspend itself off the ground. And so it never really lands unless you knock it down.
Let's give it a spin.
And the way the Amatsu fight worked in Portable Third and in GU is that it had phases. As you fight Amatsu and as it gets more and more upset, its theme changes, its behavior patterns change, and the environment sort of changes. I'm used to square reloads from Resident Evil. And that's going to put my weapon away. As a water element creature, a lot of Amatsu's attacks involve manipulating and spitting water or using the wind.
That's my buddy.
We'll keep our distance and keep laying on piercing shots. See if we can get part break damage. In the older games, you could break Amatsu's horns twice, I believe. You could break its back, you could break its fins, you could break its chest.
You're the best, pal.
And sever its tail for using cutting weapon.
We have to defeat Kagero for Yamogi.
Hasn't even entered rage mode yet. Which I'm assuming it has rage modes in addition to its phase changes. There it goes. It'll start to glow red when it's mad. That's a vacuum tunnel. That's new. Oh, there's the orbital beams. Those concentrated beams of water, pretty dangerous. Alright. Ooh. That sweeps. Oh, now we got storm pillars. Similar to Kushala. Alright. If we can get close to the walls, I think that despawns the pillars. Oh boy, that's not far enough. Okay, I might have to wire bug out of that. If you get pulled into that big pillar, it does a ton of damage. It might actually insta-kill. I don't have super high armor with this set. In fact, I definitely don't have near the max with this set since the recent updates. Can't tell what we broke. We might have cracked the chest. Doesn't look like we have horn breaks. Hoop. If I can line my shots right up and down the body, get the most number of hits with Pierce. Okay, that's a good knockdown. Oh, it's stunned. Oh, they got me mid-air dodging, okay. I'm probably gonna have to jump back to the camp at some point and get more ammo. Looks like they move circular pattern and outwards out. So you dodge the initial cluster of pillars and then move forwards closer to the target, and they should move around you unless they track. Oh! Surprised they didn't kill me. Oh, that took my guts. Okay. That's most likely a one-shot then. Okay. Can hang in the air and sort of wait out that suction move.
Watch out for the monster!
I think things are about to get serious.
There's the team change. Ooh! 2 rounds of tornadoes. And lightning. All these lightning attacks they're new. Amatsu couldn't do this before. The red effects on its kind of membrane looking body is pretty neat. Oh! Oh boy.
That looks like it's gonna hurt!
Oh, double tunnel. Ow.
Here it comes. Nobody saw that, right?
Uh-oh. Nabbed him. Oh, come on. They're nukes. Okay. The nature of its projectiles are different now in this particular phase. That's good to know.
We're just getting started.
Time to restock. And I think I'm going to go Mega Drug for added damage. Okay, water resistance is at 15. Thunder is at negative 10. Okay, thunder is probably the most dangerous. But in general, I don't think I want to take any of those big hits. Oh, just one shot? I guess so. Okay, maximum range. Oh, I think we might have busted a whisker initially. That was the horns. Okay, horns are down. Unless it's chip and then a break.
Love you, buddy.
Two. I can kind of zone out on those big blasts. Need to be aware of their range. Oh, it's flash. Using flashes. All right. All right, good knockdown. That was a break on. Hard to tell. Uh-oh.
I can't believe this.
Oh, what hit me?
Oh, you're gonna pay.
I guess it ran me over. And I was under the guts threshold. That sucks. Well, last cart. I don't even think we're in the last phase yet. Oh, we broke the arm. It's like left arm. Whew. All right. Okay, yeah, that's took me out last time. Uh-oh. No more guts. All right.
Listen up!
I'm not going down that easily.
Hmm. That's like the Safijiva nuke. I wonder what the safe spot is. We got horns though. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that again.
I got everything you need. So, what can I help you with?
Yeah, definitely have more levels. Oh, there's trues now. Give me a whopping 1 level.
Excellent.
Well, let's see what upgrades we can get. Okay, we can max this.
Piece of cake. Leave it to me.
Okay, another 10.
Excellent. Leave it to me.
And like that, I have
Piece of cake.
thoroughly burned through a majority of my armor spheres. I'm gonna need more.
Thank you kindly.
857. Okay, it's a little better. I'm gonna probably need to take some armor skins for defense in addition to attack. Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe I should eat for electricity resistance. Thunder resistance is probably better.
All right, let's go.
I saw Utsushi had a message right before I got nuked. It said get in the air. Maybe I have to get higher up. first couple phases of that fight seemed pretty manageable. I should probably avoid getting any carts unnecessarily in the beginning. Just try and do as much damage as possible. Oh, maybe I need to use that wire bug and actually D-zone. Okay, try and get back over there and when it gets close in the second or third phase. That's probably what I needed to do. I'll bet it pulls me in a different part of the level, get me out of range of that nuke. I guess it doesn't use a ton of elemental attacks in this first phase. It'll spit at you, but it's mostly just flying around trying to slap you with its tail. The Amatsu fight was always designed around kind of an escalation. When you first fight, it just kind of floats around, bats you about a bit, doesn't do much. Then when you make it mad, then it starts busting out a bunch of its more dangerous attacks. Saw we got one break. That might have been like a chip on the horns. The whiskers aren't broken yet. Hard to see where the hitbox is. It looks like it's the main body. I'm trying to figure out if the arms can clip you as part of the hitbox when it dashes like that.
It's got its eyes on you!
We got this thing. Keep it up. Take on the master.
Oh yeah, I could see some chips at the base of the horns. That must be the first indication, and then it's a break. So chip, then break.
Use the fire bug to dodge or you're gonna get thrashed!
And that's tricky because you have to kind of dodge laterally, which never had to do in the air before. Okay, that was a. I didn't notice the fins on the head are broken, so that must be a regular head break in addition to the horns. So there's whiskers, head break, horn break, chest break, arm break, and back, I think.
You're the best, pal.
Bad time to be in menu.
Watch out for the monster!
Ah, that was the vertical one. Okay, flash bomb.
I think things are about to get serious.
You're the best, pal.
Phase change. Oh, I didn't realize that's calling remote strikes. Oh. Okay, there go the horns.
The monster's looking at you!
Oh, you can stagger out of that. Okay, that's good to know.
Look out! It's angry!
Way to go, Aiden! You make your master proud.
Oh, I'm surprised it didn't hit me.
There, all patched up. It's got its eyes on you!
I see it.
Lame.
Uh-oh.
Thanks. I feel like a million city already.
Watch out for the monster!
Doesn't look like we've broken the arms yet. Yeah, both arms.
The monster's looking at you!
Got to get more ammo soon.
It's got its eyes on you!
Alright, 3 hits. Yeah, I'm out.
Love you, buddy.
Let's see if we can get through this phase. And I'll Farcast her back. Oh, do that twice. Alright.
That looks like it's gonna hurt!
Listen up.
This ain't looking good.
It. Oh, so they want me to get way up, then bug forward, and then hang. Okay. That's how we get the air. Then we have to wire bug
Now
out of
I'm
that,
really angry.
then hang in the air. You can't do it straight from the Great Wire Bug. That was first cart. Yep. You can see that farming this thing is going to be fun. From what I've read, and we'll look at it if I can actually kill it. From when I read, the skill set on Amatsu's armor is really good, especially for duels. Ah, come on.
No.
I was trying to get a Superman dodge.
Oh, you're gonna pay.
Well,
We're just getting started.
last cart. Gotta be close. Between 15 and 30 minutes, I imagine. Okay, another break. Arm. Okay, I think that was the other arm? Yep. I can't tell if we've broken the chest yet. It's usually there's like a scar on the chest when you can break it. One, two, ow. Ooh.
Hold on, Ace. I've got a plan. Just give me a sec.
Another break. Back. Okay. Wow, it's really chaining attacks now. Big sweep.
That looks like it's gonna hurt.
Ready? What is that?
Check me out, Ace. Time to hang ten.
Hey, it's an ogre. Oh, that's an apex an ogre. Nice. Hey, first time chat from How to Destroy the Sun. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Apologies if I'm a little bit focused on not dying. It's the first time trying the Amatsu hunt. I'm on my last cart. Today is one of those rare days when my hands are actually colder than my soul. It is cold where I live too, so I hear ya. Alright. Let's see if we can get some free damage. Yeah, so far the Amatsu fight's fun. I haven't done this fight since GU, and I have a lot of memories of it from Portable Third. They've added a lot of interesting new techniques, and it's pretty challenging. Alright, get some free damage. Nice. Not near death, but take whatever we can get. I see you've already beaten Amatsu. Last I played this, it's been like a month or so. I was grinding anomalies as well. I still haven't done Risen Val. I've done a lot of the Risens. And for Risen Shaggy's pretty tough. How to destroy the sun asks, how many faints do I have left? None. I'm on my last cart. That's why I'm being careful. About 25 minutes in. We should be getting close. I don't know how many more tricks it's got left that I haven't seen. Oh, that's getting close. Risen Shaggy's pretty difficult. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like even more dangerous projectiles. I think they took a lot of the elements of the Frontier, like Extreme version, and they brought it back for the version of Risen. And I didn't play Frontier, but I've seen a lot of footage of fights from that game. Like the Shigaru Magala version there was pretty nuts. Uh-oh. Is that the nuke again? Yes it is. Nope. What's that? I have not seen that attack. I've seen the one where it nukes the entire field. I've not seen the mid-air vortex. Ugh. Risen Shaggy has one attack that turns a third of the area into an active hitbox. Nice. Yeah, I don't remember what anomaly level I'm at. It's whatever. It's few below Risen Val. I was doing some grinding in between updates. I'll probably get a bit more into it now that I'm taking a break from Wild Hearts. I was playing that for a while too. Didn't beat that one. I gotta get back to that one at some point. I just wish it had less performance issues so I could stream it. Okay, blue icon. It's almost dead. How to Destroy the Sun says, took a break from Monster Hunter and getting back. Oh. Whew. Oh boy. What weapon do you main? How to Destroy the Sun. It's usually a question I ask people whenever they're fellow Monster Hunter players. And there's no wrong answers. I'm always curious to see what weapons people play. Ah, longsword main. Nice. It's a weapon I still have yet to learn in this game. Ah, come on. There went my guts. Uh-oh. This happened to me last time too. I'm stunned. Come on. That's the exact same way I failed this the first time. I got hit twice, stunned, and I couldn't do anything about it. Alright. Well, we've learned how to deal with the nuke. Now I know that you have to hang in the air while the field gets nuked. It's good to know. Probably 5 minutes off from killing it. With the exception of one, I failed that twice now. The first time was getting run over twice. The second time was being on the field when it nuked and not avoiding it. So it's run me over more often than not. You'd think would get killed by the projectiles, but just getting tackled. I'll do it. How to Destroy Sun says, I would say my other mains are tied between Greatsword and Gunlance. Nice. I main Gunlance. I play pretty much every weapon except Heavy Gun. Haven't done a lot of Longsword in this game, but I think probably most of my hunts are Gunlance, Light Gun, Duels. Built a Hammer set. Built an SNS set. I was working on Charge Blade. Switch Axe. I haven't done Great Sword yet. I play a little bit of everything, but my favorite weapon's Gunlance. I can't imagine doing this fight with Gunlance, but that's tough. Alright.
Enough of that.
How to Destroy the Sun says, think I'm mechanically best with Longsword. Capcom's done a great job of making every weapon feel fun. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Especially with the build options and switch skill stuff in this game, the amount of ways to play with all 14 weapons is very varied. There's a lot of options. I play a Bullet Barrage Gunlance build. I kind of want to build a wide shelling Gunlance build. I need to pull up Rurikon's loadout for that. He is the resident Gunlance enthusiast in the Monster Hunter community. Like him and Cell Slayer. Alright, let's put defense on.
Special quest is coming for you.
Third time's a charm. I have to re-optimize this light gun set. This is designed for Pierce, which is my favorite shot type on light gun, and it uses chain crit. If I had spare shot, which I had to kind of redo my skills when I got some new armor, that would be nice because then I'd save some ammo.
Time to get to work.
Let's show this calamity.
Ah, I see. You're talking about like a tank build. Oops, should probably drink my drinks. Tank build with Gunlance. Oh, that's another weapon that I mained in the Switch playthrough of Rise. So I played base Rise on Switch. Then when the PC version came out, I started over, played through it again, and then I've been playing Sunbreak on PC. But I main Lance for the first time ever in Switch version, and I really liked it. Lance is fun. The shield dodge counter thing is really fun. I need to re-optimize that set as well and get some better times, kill times, but lance, but it's fun. It's a weapon I never really played in the other games. Alright, let's try and focus here. How to destroy the sun says, I'm optimized to tank, but I mainly avoid damage with reverse blast dash. Yeah, I've seen that. I have not worked that into my skill set for gun lance yet, because I normally have the other skill that slots in where reverse dash goes. But I've heard it's really good for hit and run. You get in, if you need to get out quickly, then you just spin around and shoot backwards. I really like the gun lance moveset in this game. The only thing that would have made it better would be if they added Valor gun lance from GU. Valor gun lance is one of my favorite iterations of that weapon. You didn't have stuff like Blast Dash or Worm Stake, but, or at least not Blast Dash as a regular skill. You had it on an art. But the ability to do quick reload, guard points, and then the rapid fire shelling was so fun with Valor Lance. Valor Gun Lance, rather. Valor Gun Lance and Valor Heavy Bow Gun were my two favorite style combinations in GU. It really made me sad when they didn't adapt Valor Heavy Bow Gun the same way with the dash and then the crouching fire with like a big clip of ammo. The crouch fire that they added in Sunbreak is kind of lackluster. I wasn't too impressed with it on Heavy Gun, which is why I don't play it. Hellfire Cloak builds. Yeah, those are pretty interesting too. I mainly want to get Amatsu set for its skill on duels, because I think it's got like a variation of the Furious skill, so you can get infinite stamina, which is a ton of fun. And it looks cool. Keep an eye on my ammo. I talked a lot about like GU builds and stuff. How to destroy the sun. Have you played GU? I know that's been out for several years now. Ah, okay. GU's fun. I'd say of all the old school titles that has the most content and interesting things, it's a good one to go back to. At least if you have a Switch, because that's what it's on. But they had styles. I can't really talk at length about it because I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing. But kind of like you have Switch skills in this, you had styles which changed the movesets of the weapons, and instead of soak binds, you had hunter arts, which behaved kind of in a similar way. And so, depending on the style you picked, the weapon behaved differently. And so yeah, Gun Lance on the Valor style, which gives all the weapons this sort of counter stance that you can use to kind of auto sheath and evade, and then fills a gauge, and the gauge maxes out, it changes the weapon properties. But Valor Gun Lance made quick reloads have a guard point, so you could sit there and reload all day and guard point stuff. It was super fun. I was hoping they'd bring that back. They made like aggro Gun Lance very viable, so you can get in something's face, not have to worry about tanking, just counter. Oh. I see. How to Destroy the Sun's waiting for the last update. It's theorized that it's going to be some sort of Malzeno variant, but I hope it's kind of like a big, like complex variant. Maybe not to the extent of something like this, but something good to send off the series. Because I think this is our Fatalis. Fatalis was the final monster in Iceborne after World. It was a crazy fight. But we'll see. That's June, right? We'll see how they're going to wrap up Rise and Sunbreak. I imagine the armor skills for whatever final monsters get added. We kind of like the end game stuff. I hope it's not meta breaking. That's a problem, I think, with Fatalis in Iceborne. Its skill set and its armor was just bar none the best option in the meta. Like there weren't too many other things that compete at that level once they added it. So as long as they give us options and, you know, not make it so everyone's wearing final monster armor. Yeah, I suppose Intrepid Heart does sort of tilt the meta a bit, but as a person who doesn't really focus on meta speedrun strats when I play this, it doesn't really bother me a ton. I just like having build options. After I've gotten pretty much to the end game of Monster Hunter title, I like playing around with gimmick builds and kind of wacky stuff just to see how well it works. But the grind has to be conducive to that. If the grind sucks, then I'm not going to be motivated to farm up end game stuff. Oh, come on. Oh. Need to get some breaks. It's like we have one break on the head, no horns yet. Ah, I see. Main meta builds for Ra, Risen Teo. No, that's not the nuke. Gotta get better at dodging laterally. Risen Teo for Ra and Elemental Risen Val. Ah. I probably need to look at that when I eventually kill Risen Val. I only really care about Elemental on my duels and my SNS sets. It's to some extent on Lance. Just for giggles, I like doing corresponding elements on Lance. Destroy Sun says Risen Val is very strong. So I've heard. I've heard that was the toughest fight in the game as of that title update. I don't know, with Risen Shigaru and Amatsu. Still hear people saying Risen Val is one of the toughest. So that's gonna be fun. Regular Val kicked my butt pretty hard. Huh. I wonder if that works. It gets me in the air for a long time. I think what determines how difficult Risen Val is the weapon you play. It's kind of tough with Gun Lance, because Gun Lance is slower, but if you can tank, just wait for shots, it's fine. But for like a range build, like light gun, because Risen or Val in general is so quick, trying to get at range and stay safe well, dodging all the things it's shooting at you is pretty tough. I don't like to go range against Valstrax in general. Imagine the Risen's the same way. For stay in its face and counter. Ooh.
Watch out for the monster!
I see. One tip. Good, not a good idea. Not a good idea to go range against Risen Shaggy. I see. I believe it. With all the projectiles, especially those, like, they look like pillars. The what's called frenzy pillars, and they move. I don't think the original one had pillars or ones that moved. Yeah, I have to see when I get there. It's gonna be a while before I get to the anomaly level for Risen Shaggy. I think I'm at like low 100s. I'll look after this. I was wondering about that earlier. But I don't have Risen Val unlocked, so I know it's got to be under at 140. I'm running out of healing. Oh, now I got phase change. Oh. Man down. Let's see what we've broken. I think we have a head break, no whiskers, no horns yet. Been trying to focus on not getting hit in general, but I think I'm doing less damage as a result. Got chips on the horns. Okay, so they're close to being broken. How to Destroy the Sun says, my experience with the Amatsu summarized in 2 sentences. Amatsu enters second stage, my switch softly don't. Oh yeah, I did this suffer from a lot of performance problems, or slow down on the switch. A lot of environmental stuff, so that doesn't surprise me a ton. Things look pretty stable here, which is good. I got a new graphics card recently. Things better be running stably. Not unplayable. Risen Shaggy's not too bad. Well, that's good. And I'm not really a huge stickler for performance. I played through Rise on Switch, space game. It was fine. Could have been better, could have been worse. Okay, getting low on ammo. Might have to far cast out. Oh, that's a nuke. Yeah. Take a break. I see. When Risen Shaggy's in Risen State does the carpet bomber attack, it can get messy. And a lot going on the screen. Yeah, when it comes to Switch games specifically, I kind of have moderate expectations on performance because it's the Switch. But for like the next gen consoles, like PS5, Xbox Series X, you'd expect that for a AAA game coming out, there'd be better performance in general for those consoles. I think that's why people are really harboring a lot of criticism towards that one game, Redfall, that came out recently. It's like locked 30 on console until they fix it. That's unfortunate. That was the problems with the initial launch of Wild Hearts. The game is really fun, and a lot of stuff's been ironed out now. But at launch, even on a decent machine, suffering from some performance optimization problems. But the game itself was really good. It's a really good competitor to Monster Hunter. If they keep investing in it and improving the product, then it could be a real contender, I think. How to Destroy the Sun says, don't really plan on playing it at the moment. I'd say there's no rush for Wild Hearts. It's not going anywhere. Like, you could probably wait till it's on sale after all of the updates have come out. But it is good from like a Monster Hunter perspective. A lot of really cool ideas. Oh, I should probably be using the heavy artillery when it does that. The ballistas or the cannons. Keep forgetting they're there.
Way to go, Ava! This'll make the Amatsu proud.
Oh man, I need to get in the habit of dodging backwards for that. I see. I Destroy the Sun picked up a Risen Shaggy 4 Faint. That's nice. I have not even gotten to the point where I can get Risens in investigations yet. But that is cool for the grind. And oof. Wow, I was lucky. Okay, hand's broken, head's broken, horn's broken, one whisker's broken. The other arm is not broken yet. And back's not broken. How to Destroy the Sun says, I have an entire Excel document where I've written down which monsters unlock and what you do with those materials. I'm a big numbers nerd. Ah, let's see. Well, if you're a big numbers nerd when it comes to games and game experience, have you considered Armored Core? It's another game series I've played a bit on this channel. And we'll be playing a lot more when 6 comes out. If you like numbers and optimization and stats, that's a good series. One of my favorites of all time, up there with Monster Hunter's Armored Core. Big excited for 6. We'll definitely be looking at it here, but I'm really interested to see how accessible they make it for new players to the series. All the Soulsborne diehards that are coming over are going to probably be in for a surprise, the level of potential complexity in those games. Yeah, if you like builds and optimizations and lots of different things you can tweak, all based around playstyle and what kind of function you want, yeah, that's what the Armored Core series has always been known for. Not good.
I'll make you regret this.
It's Fate number 1. First hit took my guts.
You'll be fine.
Alright, back in it. Let's try not to burn our second Fate on something stupid. I did that last round. Hasn't even done the screen nuke yet. I need to be careful. It's got to be coming soon. See if I can actually dodge it this time. There it is.
Listen up.
Okay, we're good. Have I seen Risen Shaggy's ultimate attack? I have not. I don't really do research on fights before I actually do them. Kind of want to experience that for myself. I'll just assume it's big and dangerous. I will get there eventually. Ah, it's unique. Cool. Makes me wonder if they took that again out of the Frontier handbook for the special species of Shagaru that was in that.
Love you, buddy.
Ah, it's even interactive. Very interesting. See, when I hear interactive, I think like QuickTime event. I know that's probably not what you mean, but it would be funny. Like a multi-button style QuickTime event input in a Monster Hunter game. Never happened. Interesting idea, though. Okay, just gotta keep moving. I think pace-wise, I'm a little bit behind damage-wise, but
I've got a plan. Just give me a sec.
just keep going. Maybe when Zenogre pops in, can stack up some damage and get closer to that kill. Oh, I see. Kind of like a quick time event, but reaction based as opposed to something like the regular type ones. Cool. I will definitely try and keep on my toes. Reaction has gotten me killed in this fight a couple times, or at least not knowing how to counter some of those big moves. But I know now.
It's angry!
That I'm still trying to work on. The double. think I just need to get sideways a lot faster. Uh-oh. And it seems like a lot of Amatsu's attacks in general can be dodged by moving laterally, with the exception of that sweeping beam that needs to go back. You go side to side, you're going to get clipped. All right, get a break.
Check me out, Ace! Time to hang ten!
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see an assist from Apex and Ogre. That's cool. Definitely does remind me of the Narwhal fight. I think you can get either Maggie or Teo.
Now let the Iron Silk Beauty talk to you. It's Wyvern riding time!
Watch and learn.
Oh yeah, you can get Malzeno. I do not like the All-Mother fight. It's interesting in concept, but annoying to farm. I had to farm that fight for the SNS to get Thunder Element. I like how the battle theme changes to Zenogre's theme as well. I didn't notice that the first time. Whoops, that's not what I wanted.
Bye-bye.
I wanted the other attack. Ah, I lost my finisher opportunity. Lame. Alright.
Targeting you! Remember what I taught you?
Just gotta go back to doing damage.
That looks like it's gonna hurt.
Oh, there's this. Uh-oh. There's a second possible assist. I'm assuming after you do the story version of this fight, not only can you come in here with followers, but be able to open up for opportunities. I'm sure I'll see it. I will be farming this set. Not today. I just want to beat it today. But I will be farming this one because I want its gear. Look at all the weapons after, assuming I beat it this round. Man, these good staggers. Been lucky. Got knocked down. I see. How to destroy the sun says I don't have much interest in the armor set. I hear it's good for fast hitting weapons. Again, I'm primarily looking to upgrade my duels set for that. Right now I'm using a mix of Archdemon and Furious. And it's pretty good. Might be able to get some better optimization. We'll see. I just like getting the infinite stamina. It's so much fun with duels to have infinite stamina. Just initial D style drifting everywhere.
It's got eyes on you!
Oh, those can hit multiple times. I should probably be aware of that.
Look for the monster!
Not wire bug directly into one after dodging the first.
You're gonna pay. You'll be fine.
Alright, we're going to be getting close. This is our last cart. Might as well restock. It's all or nothing. I'm assuming if enough time passes, Amatsu can do this floor nuke again, but at least now I know how to get away from it. We'll see. There, we got a hydrate from Lava King. What's up, Lava King? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? We're fighting angry storm dragons. Talking about Monster Hunter.
Look out! It's angry!
Well, there went my guts again. I wonder if to iframe that. I've gotten hit by the double more often than not. Which one is this? This is the... Yeah, that one. That's not the one I was thinking of, but...
Strike like thunder.
Lava King says, just chilling, eating chicken, wishing I was better at Monster Hunter. Got choked out a lot on judo on Thursday. That sounds about right. The typical judo experience, I imagine.
Everyone's counting on us back home, Ace. We can't let 'em down.
Ugh. pressure on. Almost dead. Oh, and flash too. Okay. See if we can avoid getting chain stunned. Oh. I don't know if I could have avoided that. It was right up against the wall. Loving says, "Hey, what is your bowgun? So why is it so fast? In the world, it felt like a rifle. Looked like you're shooting LMG." The I'm using a light bowgun, rapid fire pierce. That's why it's shooting so much. It has 3-shot pierce, rapid fire. Ugh. Once again, final cart, right on the kill icon. Okay, I got enough time to try this one more time. It's embarrassing. I don't think I've been stonewalled on a fight in this game in a long while. How to Destroy the Sun says, "Don't think that was your fault. The wirefall angle was very tight. I probably should have gone the opposite direction." It's okay. I'm not a pro at this game. And I'm rusty. It's my first time playing in almost 2 months. Perfect quest to do when trying to get the rust off. Oh, Risen Val set has built-in stun resistance. That is handy, just in case shenanigans happen. Alright. I'm going to try and push the offense a little bit more. I'm still going to be reading chat, so I'm not going to ignore you folks. I do appreciate you cheering me on. But I think I've seen everything that Amatsu can do, so I shouldn't get tripped up by any nukes. Just have to avoid them. See if I can figure out a good strategy to get around that double wind tunnel. I think I need to go way sideways. But Floor's lightning, know how to deal with that. The multiple storm pillars in the air, they can deal with that. Oh, why do I have a dragon instead of a pet dog? It's a skin for the dog. It's a Velkhana skin. It came out in the last title update. You could just get a cosmetic that turns your dog into an ice dragon, which is kind of cool. Let's use our soak binds a little bit more. That is damage. It's part breaking damage as well. In fact, I should have been using that in the last couple rounds. I keep forgetting it's on there. That's the next soak bind shot. Might be a little bit difficult to see because Amatsu's kind of light, but the little blue things that are stuck get planted with that special shot type, and then they do part damage when you strike those, I believe. Ah, I see Risen Val. Good for elemental, but also has some function for raw. That set looks really cool. And I haven't fought it, but I know what the armor looks like. It's neat. Alright, what was that? Chips on the horns already. Yeah. More part damage. Now it's angry. Hasn't shifted modes yet. I'm gonna have to try this with Gun Lance. Doesn't seem impossible, especially because you can get airborne and shell. If you have a good tanky Gun Lance build, it's probably not too bad. I've always liked gunning Amatsu, going back to Portable Third and GU. Oh, that's a sweep. You can see the additional damage thing right on its nose. Okay, let's see if we can get those horns. Should be pretty close to the next phase. You can tell when the music changes. The environment and the music will change. Alright, that one. Not bad. How to Destroy the Sun says, nothing feels better than countering the first of Shaggy's moves, tanking the second, landing perfect. True charges. Right on the head into a knockdown. Yeah, I play Greatsword a bit too. Getting fully timed hits are clean. It's very satisfying with the weapon. That new Iron Silk stance or whatever it is, the Iron stance, it's pretty fun too. I gotta play Greatsword. It's been a while. Surprised we haven't hit the phase change yet. There's the horns. Oof.
Look out! It's angry!
I've not tried to iframe that wind tunnel looking move. It's the double that usually hits me. The single one I think I can get around okay. The double wide, as it were, kind of tougher to dodge. And iframe that.
Love you, buddy.
Probably go under if I go way forward too. I haven't tried that yet. Alright, there's the next phase. Lightning.
It's got its eyes on you!
How to destroy the senses. I think Apex and Ogre coming in. Let's call back to the opening of Portable Third. It's possible. That was the big showcase of the game. It showed its flagship because Ogre was the flagship of Portable Third. It's the first game it showed up in. It's a shame that one never came out in the West. I had to play that one on a modded PSP with a partial English patch, but it's a really good game.
You're the best, pal.
That's where Amatsu comes from.
Think you can take on the master?
Watch out for the monster!
How to Destroy the Sun says, I really want to try old school games someday. I'd say, of the old school games to check out GU because it has, one, it's on the Switch, and as you said, you played it on Switch, but it's got callbacks to the areas from the older games while bringing a lot of really cool gameplay stuff, and it's got a huge count of monsters. There's so much to do, content-wise. And there's still an active scene and community for it. You can go and play online with people in GU right now. The challenge of playing the other ones is there are 3DS games for a good chunk of those, so playing them's a little more difficult. You could play 3U on the Wii U, I suppose. You gotta do underwater combat though. That's, your mileage may vary there. I was not a huge fan of water combat. Uh-oh. Draws attention.
The monster's looking at you!
Whew.
Way to go, Wade! You make your master proud.
Ow. Okay, let's keep the pressure on. Good knockdown.
Ready for some action?
Getting low on ammo. Oh, nice. Yeah, imagine if you're doing this with multiple people, you can have someone manning artillery to try and stagger Amatsu out of some of those moves. Just split middle. Okay, let's see. So we have head break, horn break. I think one whisker. Oh. Arms haven't been broken, back hasn't been broken. Now the back has been broken. Ooh, oh boy, that's close. How Destroy the Sun says, who's your favorite monster, by the way? I really enjoy Geismagorm. Oh, that's a good question. My favorite monster in the entire series is Nargacuga. It was the flagship of the first game that I played, which was Freedom Unite. And it's always been a fun fight as it's shown up in all the different series. And its gear is cool. Second place would probably be Zinogre. I like Zinogre a lot. Ow. See you trying to run me over. I see. How to Destroy the Sun says Shagaru. Lava King says Zinogre or Barioth. All good choices. I see there's no Kongolala apologists in the chat. That's always reassuring. I am not hoping they bring that monster back. Not one of my favorites. Come on, where's my Superman? Alright. Porting out. Need more ammo. How to Destroy the Sun says, a lot of people really don't like Geismagorm, but I like it. I think it's cool. The whole Archdemon theme fits with the story of Sunbreak. And it's kind of a similar type of style to Gogmazios, the final boss of For You. For You? I think For You. And it's got a really cool kind of arena type fight. I think Geismagorm is cool. More interesting than Narwa by a pretty wide margin. Narwa's okay. I understand the development of base Rise was a little bit rushed and condensed because of COVID, but the Wind Serpent and Thunder Serpents, they're okay. They're not my most favorite Elder Dragons, but serviceable. Yeah, Narwa first time was fine. All Mother Narwa, that no, I don't like that fight. The fight's annoying. Interesting concept though. Probably my favorite Elder. There's a lot of Elder Dragons that I really like across the games. Alatreon's probably my favorite of the Elders. Then I think Amatsu might actually be second. I didn't think we'd see this monster again. But Yeah, Alatreon's cool. If you played Iceborne, the way they retooled that fight is nuts. That was an incredibly challenging fight. But an Elder Dragon that's basically the Avatar, commands all the elements.
It's got its eyes on you!
Alright, let's keep the pressure.
That looks like it's gonna hurt!
Okay, which one is this? Okay, Floor and Oak. I think with the Dragonators is an interesting concept for Allmother, but it's not original to that monster. I'm not going to spoil it because How to Destroy the Sun has not played GU, but the endgame monster of GU is one of my favorite Elder Dragons too. The Atal Ka. If you haven't seen the final boss of GU, it's the most unique fight they've ever designed in a game for Monster Hunter, even compared to the new stuff. There's nothing to spoil. Well, you know, some people care about spoilers. I always have to ask. So have you seen the footage for Atal Ka in GU then? It looks like a big Egyptian golden mantis. Oh. And it's a Neopteran type of monster, I think. Like the bugs. Yeah, and you fight it and it summons a giant Metal Gear fortress. It becomes a mech pilot. It's an awesome fight. You have to scale it Shadow of the Colossus style and break parts of it. And then when you fight it outside the mech, it's picking up things in the environment and using them like weapons. Very, very dynamic, very cool. That would have been one to bring back. Doing that on current gen would be a spectacle. Or you have like from 4U, 4 base, and then also in 4U, you have Dalamadur, the big snake elder dragon that you fight on a mountain. It's like a 1,000-foot long snake dragon. Huh. Can I frame that?
The monster's looking at you!
Okay. Resume damage. Oh, okay. Can't get hit by the hands. Good to know.
Watch out for the monster!
Right, 20 minutes? I think we're making better pace with damage. It feels like we're later in the second phase. Faster, if that makes sense, than previous runs. Ah! Oh, I'm surprised it didn't kill me. Alright. What's left to break? Right arm, I think? How to Destroy the Sun says from. I'm still dreading the day I reach Alatreon and Iceborne. From what I've seen and watching, I think I do not like Eschaton Judgment. It's definitely challenging, but once you understand the mechanics and you kind of focus on breaking parts, it's not bad. It's definitely the most difficult thing about the fight because it's a fail state. If you don't do enough damage and it does the nuke, you just fail. You can't dodge it, you can't avoid it. But once you have your strategy dialed in, it's not too bad. It's an interesting mechanic. I think they could probably do more with it in the future. I'm fine if they don't bring back like instant fail states. That's tough. It makes the skill ceiling a lot higher. But considering how much more complexity they added to that fight compared to old school Alatreon, still think it's kind of a neat concept. In base try, you could spam Alatreon with a light bowgun or bow. The Kelby bow. It's like a slime element or blast element bow, and you could basically just cheese it. Clearly, Capcom's like, yeah, you shouldn't be able to cheese a god tier Elder Dragon. So no more of that. Yeah, on the topic of the anomaly monsters, they don't instantly kill you if you don't pop the bubbles. Alatreon will kill you. It's a DPS check. Oh. It's a DPS check at different phases, which is unique. They haven't really done that. They kind of did that with Behemoth, I guess, but it's like an elemental damage check. So as long as you... Man. As long as you have the elemental damage, you're okay. You break. I'm out of maxes. Yeah, with a couple exceptions, the Alatreon fight has to be done with elemental weapons. I think there's a way to do it without it, like if you use a certain type of raw build, but it's not the way it's designed. So you kind of have to build specialized builds for it, but I think people figured out a lot of viable strategies to get through that fight. Versus Fatalis, which comes after, is just a get good fight. There's nothing really that unique. There's some kind of phases that you have to do damage for, but there's no insta kills really in Fatalis. Alright, what's gonna be? It's this time.
Time to hang ten.
How to Destroy the Sun says, I think Fatalis is a pretty bland monster. It's definitely an interesting fight in Iceborne. In the older games, it's pretty much, fight big dragon. Nothing really that complex. More of an HP sponge, if anything else. But the Iceborne fight's pretty dynamic. And it's an arena-based fight, kind of like this, where you're fighting toe-to-toe with a big elder dragon. It's cool. Cinematic, too, which is neat. Alright, let's try not to screw up the ride this time.
It's Wyvern riding time.
Oh, you mean design and lore? I like the way they redesigned Fatalis for Iceborne. They gave it kind of some more pronounced features. And its lore is basically just this dragon destroyed a kingdom. And if you wear its gear for too long, it corrupts your mind and body, and you become the next Fatalis. Which... I don't remember reading that in the old ones. I don't know if that's new lore or what. But it's kind of hinted that all the Fatalises that you fight might have been people once, which is kind of an interesting idea. finisher. How to Destroy the Sun says it looks like a generic dragon to me. Yeah, it is a traditional dragon design. It's an older one. Fatalis has been around since like the PS2 era, I believe. But you can make the fight interesting, even if the design isn't really out there. Safi Jiva was essentially just a big Western red dragon, but I still think that one's cool. Oh. Alright, let's keep the heat on. How to destroy the Sun says I also really like Safi. I think Xenojiva, the larval form, is more unusual. And like, Safi Jiva's just kind of like a red dragon versus its larval form is like kind of an alien looking thing. But the themes, the design and presentation for Safi, the way you fight it is just really cool. Doesn't need to be a super out there design. If Amatsu's are Fatalis, then Risen Shaggy's are Safi. I don't know. Well, it kind of depends on how you're framing it, because you had to get through Safi story-wise to get to Alatreon. There's nothing that really gates Amatsu here. It's not really structured the same way lore-wise or progression-wise. But if you mean like as far as being paired together with updates, because it was like Stygian, Zenogre, and Safi in that update. In this one, there's nothing. There's Amatsu, and then there's Risen Shaggy after it, technically. So I don't know. I see what you're saying. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's some good monsters in Iceborne. Bonbaro is cool. I hope we see that Brute Wyvern back at some point. Beototus was okay. The ice shark. I have to think what else was new in that one. It's been a while since I played Iceborne. I think both Zenogre and Narga were comebacks in that one. They weren't in the base game. Lame. How to Destroy the Sun says, I think it's funny you can fight all the way to the new non-risen elders at Master Rank 10. Yeah, if you've grinded enough anomalies. Oh, non-risen. Yeah, if you've gotten to the end of the game. Hope you're ready. Hope you've upgraded your gear. Then you can get your clock cleaned thoroughly by everything in Anomaly once you get there. Ugh. Alright. You're on your own, Tsuji. Okay, should be getting close. Oh, come on. Have I died yet? I don't know if I'm on my first or second cart. I'm gonna play like I'm on my last. Okay, it's almost dead. Gotta keep it tight. Trying to optimize this fight and get overall hunt times down is going to be fun. I probably won't be doing that on stream. I'd rather, next time I do this, focus on some of the other anomaly stuff and grind my rank up. Man, I have not figured out how to properly get around that double blast move yet. I think I've dodged it one whole time. How to destroy the senses. I think you have one feint left. That's probably right. Whew. Running out of ammo. I think everything's broken though, aside from a tail sever. I think we've broken all the parts. Maybe we'll get lucky with drops. Oh boy. How dare you? Uh-oh, I'm almost out of potions. There went my guts.
That's my buddy.
You know what?
Not having any of this.
How to Destroy the Sun says, severing tails at higher level anomalies pain in the butt. I'm assuming the break thresholds are higher. Plus, the target's so quick. I could see it. All right. More guts. Lava King says, I wish Rise brought back the Leviathans back like Lagiacrus. Yeah, they did bring the Leviathans back, just not that one. Odds are you're going to see it in the next game. Because we got, like, Mizitsune, Amatsu is a Leviathan, Royal Ludroth is a Leviathan, Almadron and Magma Almadron, those are Leviathans. So they definitely know how to work the tech with the skeletons now. That was one of the problems with why it wasn't in World. Man, we're going to be almost at max time. Finally! Alright. Much to be improved. So we'll look at the gear and the weapons, and we'll call it for today.
How supremely gnarly you are,
How to Destroy the Sun says, I still remember trying to sever Seething Basil Tails, focusing on it the entire hunt.
What have we here?
Still only managed to cut it 2 minutes for the kill. And we got a stretch reminder. That was not clean. Again, that's like almost 40 minutes. 40 minutes for an Elder Hunt. I could do a lot better. So I'll have to take a look at my strategy. I will try this with other weapons too. I'm not exclusively fighting this monster with a light gun. But I could probably get that down to about 20 and I'd be happy for now. So we'll have to see. Oh, shiny over there. Just like in the old games, after you beat Amatsu, the sky clears. Gives a nice view of this whole shot. Like the day after a storm. Cool monster. Challenging fight. Cool monster. They treated Amatsu right.
Yeah.
Being able to bring in multiple followers would be nice too. And no Ultra Bear drop. Tail. Cortex membrane. Okay. I need so many armor spheres. Horn, membrane, claw, membrane. Membrane. Okay. How to destroy the sun says I actually got the mantle on my first kill. Sometimes I get streamer luck here when I'm grinding stuff, but not today. 37 minutes. Good lord, what a terrible time. Oh, cat's out of the bag now. Nice.
I'm having a sale. We have a winner.
I was kind of wondering if we're going to get just without the face thing from now on for him, but it's fine. All right, let's take a look at what we got before we wrap up for today. They make Soakbind attacks more powerful. Yeah, I remember reading that too. That's kind of cool. Okay, the Tempest gear. I can't remember if this is the high rank or G rank version, because I think there's a G rank version from GU. This might be the base version for Amatsu. It's really kind of frilly because of all like the membranes and stuff, like priest robes or priestess robes. Pretty cool. Design wise, it's alright. I don't know if I'd go out of my way to get this as a layered set, but on the skills, that's what I'm mainly looking at here. This comes with evade window 5. Already pretty nice. Max evade window. Heaven Sent. When not taking damage for a while, it has a special status that procs. And when it does, you get permanent protective polish and infinite stamina. So no sharpness degradation, infinite stamina. That is specifically geared towards fast weapons like the duels. You just have to not get hit. So you pair this with evade distance max, then you could probably avoid getting hit long enough to proc it, but you do have to dodge. Crit boost 3, latent power 5. And let's see, slot wise, level 4, level 3, pretty good. 2 level 4 is level 1, that's really good. 2 level 4 is level 1 again. Wow, it's good slots on this thing too. Level 4, level 3, wow. 2 level 4s, good lord, this thing's got insane slots on it. You need a Mizitsune Mantle, Heavenly Dragon's Fire, that's the final boss? Is that Geismagorm? Zinogre Skymerald, Stormtail, and a Wyvern Gem. Oh, Heavily Dragon's Fire might be Amatsu's mantle. That's Amatsu, I think. Yeah. 3 mantles. Not cheap. Mizu one, I've got... I can get a Zinogre one easily enough. Okay. Yep, I'm going to have to farm for this one. I don't know if I want every single piece, though. Enough to get Heaven Sent? I could probably ditch the waste for something else. Latent Power, I don't really use Latent Power. It's not really a super reliable skill. So you might be able to go and straight up 5 evasion. That's nuts on the head. That's a crazy headpiece. With the slots. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen completely max on one unless it's in one of the other newer Risen sets. So yeah, I would probably go head, chest, arms, feet, and then put something else here. Maybe chain crit or something like that. And then maybe gem in chain crit. Okay, let's look at the weapons real quick. Then we will call it a stream. First one I'm interested in, Gun Lance. What does the Gun Lance look like for Amatsu? Oh, it's one and done? Yep, that's the model from the old games. Long 7. Long 7? Why is it not long 8? Come on. That means you have to get all the anomaly grinding to get the shell level up to 8. I haven't even gotten far enough to do that. That's annoying, but its sharpness is decent.
Literally take hours. I'm used to waiting.
Wonder how that compares to the canine tree. This is the long one I'm using now. Oh, better sharpness, I think. Better sharpness and but no slot. Better raw and elemental. But worse shell type. Okay. I'll have to think about that. Because I want to have a long shelling build too. I use normal right now in my gun lance. I'm using the Pyrarachna Kadaki. The Torchi de Lavatur, I think is what it's called. I like long more than normal, but it's the only... I like the overall loadout on that one better. It's the K9 one and the Pyrarachna Kadaki lances I'm using at the moment. Where is it? This one. The Torchi de Lavatur. Alright, let's look at the other weapons real quick. Great Sword. Yep. I think all these weapons are the previous models from the older games. Oh, okay. The Amatsu weapons are meant to be paired with Heaven Sent. So they have low sharpness, or low purple, to make use of the infinite, yeah. That could be interesting on a gun lance build since you shell so much, but I have to think about that. Sword and Shield. It's kind of charm looking set, yep. Decent water. Well, negative 25 affinity though. That kind of sucks. Unless that's canceled out by the skill, which would, I guess, make sense. Yeah, they all have negative affinity. Ugh. Okay. It's that I could see why they're meant to pair. Yep, that's a hammer. It's kind of like a ceremonial drum. Essay. Switch axe. Wax. I remember that one. glaive, heavy gun. How to Destroy the Sun says, I'm thinking of making a Heaven Sent LS set. I want to make a Frostcraft LS set when I start making long swords. I was going to farm Velkhana for that. It's probably lower on the list now that this update's out. Hey, Red Dragon's here. What's up, Red Dragon? We just finished fighting Amatsu. It was a pretty difficult fight. Took me like 4 tries. But we're taking a look at the weapons and the gear before we wrap up for the day. But welcome just the same. We're talking about Monster Hunter in general. Talking about dragons earlier. Here's a longsword. Looks pretty cool. Duels. I don't remember the duels. Oh, the fans. That's right. Okay, yeah, those are pretty cool looking too. Storm wind fans.
My hammer's ready.
Lava King says, I do have glaive armor. I'm surprised we don't have a monster inspired by kaiju like Godzilla. There was one in World. If you played World, that was very kaiju-esque. Zora Magdaros. It was like a big volcanic Godzilla. That's probably the closest thing you're going to get. Alright, there's the gun lance. Horn. Oh man, I gotta get back to horn too. Yep, string instrument. The loot. Autumn loot. Attack boost, health regeneration, blight negated. Okay, elemental horn. How to Destroy the Sun says, in case you're wondering, the extra soak bind damage is 10%. Huh. So you get 10% damage on bullet barrage. That's cool. Alright, charge blade. Alto Stratus blade. That one, this one is not in portable third because charge blade hadn't been created yet. So this is an all new weapon. Same thing for the glaive. Unless they took that from... They could have taken those from GU, actually. I don't know. I have to go back and look. Light gun, wicked needle. This one doesn't have rapid fire. Oh, no. Rapid fire. Water, thunder, piercing. Okay, it's not bad. I think the Amatsu weapon in the original might have fired rapid fire all element. Either that one or the Alatreon one. Yeah, I don't really do elemental piercing. And the bow, kind of like a ceremonial, like a priest bow. Tempest Night bow. Oh, it's Pierce? Pierce is okay. I like rapid bows better. How to Destroy the Sun says what's funny about that is extra hits from Harvest Moon skill for a longsword get the extra damage too. Oh wow, so it synergizes with that per hit. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I'm going to go for the weapons right away. I think I'm going to go for the armor first. Since it's going to require another mantle for any weapons. I want that set for my duels. But I think we will go ahead and call that there. It was a tough fight. I was kind of hoping to get through more, but at least we managed to take down Amatsu. I will be farming that some more. Hey, thanks for the follow. How to Destroy the Sun. It was great talking to you about Monster Hunter, my dude. Also, if you want to talk to other people who like Monster Hunter as well, we have a Discord, and I always forget to promote it. So here's the Discord. Feel free to join. A lot of people in the Discord play Monster Hunter as well. I should probably look at maybe organizing some stuff with the community, but I also wouldn't mind doing some more online hunts at some point, as there's so much more I've got to do in Monster Hunter before I hang it up in Sunbreak. So I will definitely be streaming this again. I don't know when yet. Probably sometime soon. We just have to finish RE4 as well. But before we jump off, let's see. Lava King says, I would love to get some help catching up on Rise. What system are you playing on? Because I play on PC, but if I can help people on PC, I'd definitely be down. But I'm sure there's some people who play on Switch as well. Let's see who I know is online. We can raid. And let me check one thing, make sure I got the whole list. Okay. Streaming at kind of a weird time. But I see Moo is online. Ah, Lava King says Switch. Well, How to Destroy the Sun is a Switch player, and they are pretty far in the end game, so I'm sure that could be arranged too. So it's all good. Let's go raid Moo. They're playing Calamity Trigger. Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger. Oh man, I remember that game. Fighting game. So we will go ahead and queue that up. Okay. This set, we will go to outro. And I think we're good to go. So thanks again for hanging out, folks. Even though I didn't get a lot accomplished, thanks for watching me beat my head against Amatsu for a bit. We'll be back tomorrow with a beatbox jam stream. So if you want to come by and check out some music type stuff, feel free. But until then, hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I will catch you in the next one. Let's go raid Moo. See how the fighting games are going.